Hi, my name is Ayush Malik,
And I'm Bonnie Brasher.
uh, and this is our 2021 spring quarter presentation for the aerodynamics team on UCI Solar Car. So an overview of what we've been doing this year. Fall quarter 2020, we began with designing and simulating the aerodynamic parts on the car. We decided that we only wanted to make a nose cone, mainly due to budget restrictions and the fact that this is not going to be an ASC competition car. So we wanted to test our ideology and manufacturing techniques before we went on to make a full aero body for the car. Um, and for winter quarter, we finalized the design of that nose cone, created a manufacturing protocol, and completed all design work specific to manufacturing. Additionally, since we were not able to go into labs winter quarter, we also researched other aspects of the solar car in terms of solar panels and hooking them up, the type of solar panels we need, encapsulation, and etc. And since labs are back open for spring quarter, we were able to fully focus on manufacturing of the nose cone, in addition to helping the other subsystems with part manufacturing. So here on the left is an image of the nose cone on the chassis of the car, what it will look like. The first thought was to get someone to cut a mold out of foam, have it CNC'd out just to that exact shape so we could lay fiberglass over top of that. However, due to the cost of that, it would be a few $1,000s. We had to come up with our own way to create the shape for lot less cost. So this led us to the design on the right, where the nose cone would kind of be made into this puzzle piece cut out of plywood. And on the next slide, you can see we were able to get it cut out of plywood successfully. This was all designed in SolidWorks and then cut on a CNC router at Urban Workshop. The picture on the right shows after it was all assembled using some L brackets and wood screws, and everything came together exactly as planned. So here we now needed to fill in those voids between each piece in order to get our final shape. So to begin, we stapled fabric over to kind of fill up most of that space. And then we use spray insulation foam over top of that to be able to kind of build up the layers. Then we could later sand it down to the final shape.
So, and on the left, you can see Ayush is sanding down or sawing down the foam that we previously put on. This process took a little while, and as you can see on the right, there's some larger holes. So later on, we went in to fill those holes with spackle and Bondo as well. Do you want to go to the next? So this is a stand because we wanted to make sure that when we put on the resin or the fiberglass like resin type gloss, we didn't want it to be dripping or falling off, and you have to cover it in fabric first. So we wanted the nose cone to stand upright. And this provided us with that opportunity. So we just created a model on SolidWorks and I laser cut it at Urban. And here is the kind of final project of our mold for the nose cone, and on the left with all the spackle, and we had sanded it down. And then on the right, Ayush put the covering on top of it so we can finally lay the fiberglass over top.
Okay, and our next step is to lay the fiberglass over top of that, which will leave us with our final nose cone. So thank you for watching.